What up, though? What it do? What up, though? What it do? It's Frank Nitty in D-City, where brother get gritty, and it takes no pity, yeah. What up, though? What up, though? What it do? Woody whoop whoop. You already know what's popping. Late night, I got 60 minutes. I've been washing some clothes, and I got them in the dryer now. So 60 minutes. I thought I'd just kick it with my peeps. I appreciate y'all coming through, doing what we do. So without a doubt, I'm gonna let the 2-minute mark hit, and then we're gonna pop off. And the 2-minute mark have hit. So let's pop off and do what we do. Appreciate y'all coming through. Late night with your brother Frank Nitty, two titties like two titties, and rocking with me from the D City, and here we is, man. You know what I'm saying? This is called Gang Member Guilty of 33 Murders, sentenced to. That's crazy. You got to see it for yourself because y'all think I'm lying. Sentenced to 1,310 years in jail. You know that's crazy. They don't want him to have a chance of ever getting paroled, released, up for a thought of coming out for any damn reason, dog. 1,310 years. This couldn't be a state where they had a death sentence. No, this couldn't be a state where they had a death sentence, because if this was a state where they had a death sentence, you would think they apply the death sentence. Like Detroit don't have a death sentence, man. I'm telling you right now, dog. If you want to commit a crime, if you want to commit any type of crime, and I'm not trying to tell nobody to go out here and commit no crimes, but I'm telling you, if you want to commit a crime, the best place to commit a crime is in Detroit, dog. Because you ain't finna get no time. Nah. You can kill 10 cats. All they can do is give you life. That's all they can do, dog. Give you life. They can give you 10 lives. And we know one life gonna take your ass out anyway, so what's 10 life? But you'll still be living up in prison. You can get you a little boyfriend, a little girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? Get you a boy, girl, turn them into something a little decent, you know what I'm saying? Make them look like a shady or something, you know what I'm saying? So, it's crazy, man. That's crazy, but let's pop off and hear how he got all these years, dog.
A deadly gang member from El Salvador has been jailed for 1,310 years. Wilmer Segovia was convicted of 33 murders, 9 plots to commit murder, and a number of other crimes. He was also accused of being a member of the Shulton cell of the deadly Mara Salvatrucha aka MS-13 gang operating in El Salvador. Meanwhile, Salvadoran Attorney General Rodolfo Delgado also reported that fellow cell member Miguel Ángel Portillo was jailed for 945 years. Portillo was convicted of 22 homicides, 4 propositions to commit murder, an attempted homicide, and extortion. Full screen. One of 6 photos in gallery, copyright provided by Metro. Thief returns letters to dead loved ones and admits, "I'm a scumbag."
Where I'm at with it.
The Attorney General stated, "Gang members who have caused so much pain and tears for Salvadoran people are not coming out. They will remain locked up until they pay for every one of their crimes. We will take care of that." The MS-13 gang is so feared in 2015 it was left to run its own prison, with guards only patrolling the outside.
Damn.
Members' tattoos tell the stories of the crimes they've committed and the loved ones they've lost during their time in the gang. There are still believed to be around 2,500 members locked up in El Salvador. It comes just a few weeks after it was announced that thousands of gang members would be transferred to a new mega jail in El Salvador. The ongoing crackdown on crime has sent the prison population skyrocketing, but President Nayib Bukele said their new home means they won't be able to do any more harm to the population. Around 2,000 gang members were moved to the 40,000 capacity facility, now considered to be the largest in the Americas. In a video posted by Bukele, prisoners stripped down to white shorts, with their heads shaved, are seen running through the new prison into cells. In March last year, the Salvadoran government declared a state of emergency to combat gang operations in the Central American country. The controversial move, approved after a wave of murders attributed to criminal gangs, temporarily suspended some constitutional protections in El Salvador. This has led...
Oh, this is in El Salvador, wherever that's at. You know what I'm saying? But it's ain't in America. But I would still think with all of them deaths, all of them murders, somebody be executing cats, man. But apparently, man, that ain't what it is. Like I said, everywhere you ain't got the death sentence. And people be running around here, man, serial killers. We don't got no killer no more. People just don't kill once no more. People now are serial killers. Ain't no such thing as just, oh, I'm a murderer. Nah, dog. Cats out here, they murder a whole group of people. They continue to murder cats, man, like it ain't nothing. Because with all these high-power rifles, with all these high-power assault rifles, and all these Glocks, and all these powerful guns they got now, it's simple, man, to take a whole damn, it's simple to take a whole bunch of people out. And that's sad, but it's true. So it is what it is, dog. One person can't have a gun without everybody else having one too. So that's just the way things is. And until people realize you can't go around here trying to intimidate people with guns, no one ain't gonna sit around here and just allow you to do that, dog. Then everybody gonna always carry one, and they gonna be aggressive and more and just wanting to protect their life as much as anybody else, man.
Led to harsher sentences being handed down to convicted gang members, and criticism from human rights organizations as a result. Since the state of emergency was introduced, the authorities have reportedly arrested over 64,000 suspected gang members. However, Juan Papier, acting deputy director of the American Division of Human Rights Watch, said that El Salvador was going through an authoritarian debacle that would only be surpassed by a coup. Get in touch with our news team by emailing us at webnews@metro.co.uk. For more stories like this, check our news page.
That's crazy.
Page. Get your need-to-know latest news, feel-good stories, analysis, and more by signing up to Metro.
That's crazy. Really is, man. Let's just keep on popping off. Like I said, I got
charged with shooting a Lynn County deputy.
Like I said, I got 60 minutes, so let's just run it off.
Testimony is underway today against a man charged with shooting a Lynn County deputy 7 times during a robbery at a Casey's General Store. The shooting happened in Coggin in 2021. Stanley Donahue is on trial for attempted murder of a peace officer and other charges. Prosecutors say Donahue robbed the Casey's General Store, during which he shot Lynn County Deputy Will Halverson 7 times. Halverson spent weeks recovering in the hospital, and he's now back to full-time duty.
That's that. You see if I can get on another thought. This is man drives into front doors of Philly police headquarters while media was on site.
Police arrested the man driving the van and took him inside the building he just crashed into, Fox 29 reported. Later.
Bag it up.
A man drove a minivan into Philadelphia Police Headquarters early Tuesday morning, just as news crews were on site gathering information from overnight, according to multiple local reports. Police arrested the man driving the van and took him inside the building he just crashed into, Fox 29 reported. Later, police put the man into the back of a squad car and took him to a hospital. Another local outlet, NBC 10 Philadelphia, said the man made a hard turn in the vehicle, hopped the curb and slammed into the front brass doors of the headquarters. The man was screaming when police took him out of the van, the outlet reported. Start the day smarter. Get all the news you need in your inbox.
So that's that. That was quick. Quicker than what I thought. Yeah, that was quicker than what I thought.
Philadelphia Police Headquarters. Now, this all happened about new information just into us. Police have charged a driver after he crashed his minivan into the front entrance of Philadelphia Police Headquarters. Now, this all happened about 4:45 this morning. According to police, a 71-year-old man was driving south on Broad Street, then turned into the northbound lanes and swerved right into the entrance, seriously damaging the doors. Luckily, no one inside was hurt. Police immediately took the driver to Jefferson Hospital, and they say a mental health evaluation will be ordered now by a court. New information just into us. Police have charged a driver.
Yeah, they finna shoot him up with some What's that? With some Prozac. No, is it hold on. Thorazine. They finna shoot him up with some Thorazine, dog. You know, they finna turn this old man. He already 70 plus years old. He probably was dozing off or just losing his thoughts or just, having a moment. But now he finna end up being on some doggone mental medication where he gonna be stiff as a board, where he gonna basically be at prey for somebody else to take advantage of his ass, man. Because it ain't too much you can do when you don't got control of your muscles. And that's what the medications, that's what that mental medication like Thorazine and Prozac, whatever that shit is, that's what that shit do, man. It locks your muscles, it locks your muscles up. And it takes away your mind and your muscles to be used at the same time. So even if you're thinking it, you're not going to be able to react and move your body like you normally do, because it done took your ability to be normal, to be smooth with it. And yeah, man, that old man gonna regret that move. He gonna regret that move. They're gonna turn him into a straight vegetable. Yep. What up, though? What it do? You know me, man. I'm just up, like I said, washing these blankets, washing some few clothes that was on the floor, and just making sure the babies and myself is good. So I think we're gonna get out tomorrow though and go see about my mama. Since the weather's starting to break, and I'm gonna try to get over there more often and be of some type of help to her. I don't want the kids to be a burden on her, but I definitely want to go over there and see about her. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no sloppy second shaky shady over here talking about she can't get a job. Oh, I can't get a job. It's too far. I'll have to take a Uber. This bitch lives in the suburbs. She lives in the suburbs where all the jobs at, dog. You know what I'm saying? She lives in the suburbs where all the jobs at. The whole strip of Michigan ain't nothing but motel rooms. The whole strip of Michigan and Inkster, Michigan Avenue, ain't nothing but motel rooms and plazas. Yeah, motel rooms and plazas. The whole strip and Inkster Road too. Ain't nothing but a bunch of motels around there, dog. Cause they get a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, coming through, like truck drivers, you know, people that I guess back in the days, because I used to go over that way myself, man. You know, I know about the Mona Lisa. I know about a lot of places over that way, dog. Because like I said, I used to go over that way myself because they used to always have that 3-hour stay. They have a 3-hour stay, dog, where you only paying, well, back in the days anyway, you was only paying like $15 to $20 or $25, and you could stay there for like 3 hours. That's all you need with a woman that you just met. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to stay there all night with her ass. You know what I'm saying? It's just a quickie, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just a quickie. You know what I'm saying? A one-night stand. But they got all type of motels over there. They got kitchenette. They got kitchenette motels. They got all type of motels over there, all stacked next to each other, man. They probably got about a good 10 plus motels on Michigan Avenue in Inkster, right by her ass, that she can get a job at, or just be the tramp that she is, man. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no excuse for her not to get a job, not to be productive. Why she over here talking about everybody else, talking about Maddie Boo Boo, talking about me, talking about everybody else, man. I don't even like that woman TH, but whatever, TH and everybody else, man. You know what I'm saying? She talking about like if, you know what I'm saying, she's so better than, when she won't even get off her ass to do a damn thing. And everybody in her chat want to applaud her and want to root her on like she's some big time celebrity, dog. Well, let her celebrity junkie ass come stay with you. Let her celebrity ass junkie butt come stay with you. And I bet you'll be pushing her right back to the bando, fool. Yeah. Let's get it, man. Nitty D City. Straight and gritty. No pity. I told you, man, she can get on that bike. She can get on that bike and start being a paper boy. Yeah, she could be a paper boy and paddle that bike around, man, and earn her a few bucks instead of trying to wait on somebody instead of waiting on somebody's wife to leave the house so she can come through the back door. That's all she good for, man. That's all. That's her whole lifestyle. That's why she don't want to give it up, dog. Talking about she used drugs minimum. I use drugs minimum. Nah, bitch. If you use drugs minimum, you wouldn't mind going to get a job. You would want to go get a job. You don't use drugs minimum. You use them all damn day long, dog. And you smoke crack. Ain't nobody stupid, man. You smoke crack. Nobody's stupid. That's what your boy house is. I think Polo smoke it too. Let's see what we got.
One person has died and 2 others are hurt.
Oh, hold on, my bad, y'all.
Side. Police tell us they were called to. One person has died and 2 others are hurt after a shooting on Detroit's east side. Police tell us they were called to Outer Drive around 6:30 this evening. The commander on the scene told CBS News Detroit that this was a domestic situation between family members. We're told the people involved were all men in their early 20s. No word yet on any charges. In virtually every part of the country, there are places where people routinely dump their pets. And because one man had had it with that, he put up a camera which caught the cool video we're about to show you. A man abandoning his German Shepherd in the middle of nowhere and just leaving him. Fortunately, Stephen Fabian reports that this story has a happy ending.
You're about to see something truly disturbing. This man opens the back of a white SUV, then he shoves a German Shepherd onto the side of the road. What happens next is heartbreaking. The dog, whose name is Amos, follows the driver as he climbs back into the SUV and then, shockingly, drives off. The confused dog chases the vehicle as oncoming traffic whizzes by. On the surveillance cameras, you can even hear a woman who lives right there yelling at the driver. She bravely grabs Amos off the busy road.
I was screaming, "Don't you do it!"
The dog didn't want to leave. The dog wanted to be with that man.
Animal activist Jeremy Boss installed the cameras because he says that stretch of road outside Dallas is America's #1 dumping ground for dogs. How many dogs are being dumped here?
Too many to count. We're in the thousands, easily. Easily in the thousands.
Luckily, Amos suffered only minor injuries, but that doesn't lessen the cruelty of being abandoned by his best friend.
It's been 1 month. It's been 1 month since the shooting on Michigan State's campus left 3 people dead and 5 others injured. There was supposed to be a gathering on campus at the demonstration field yesterday, but it was pushed to this upcoming weekend because of the weather. And it will now be held on Sunday at 2:13 p.m. as a nod to the date of the shooting. At the event, students planning to write their personal account of February 13th and talk about how the tragedy has affected them. They will write out note cards. Those cards will then be on display there at the MSU Museum.
The event comes as MSU says it's updating its security around campus. The university now requires a key card for access to most buildings on campus, but only from 6 in the evening until 7:30 the next morning. And locks have been added to around 1,300 classrooms. MSU has also expanded its network of security cameras. Local businesses are taking part in more active shooter training. The city of Livonia held one of those seminars to help employers teach their employees how to best be prepared for this.
Yeah, CBS News Detroit's Jordan Burroughs spoke to a threat assessment expert to hear how to best handle these unfortunate circumstances, and it really comes down to this training, Jordan.
The training is really important. We spoke to Dr. Kenneth Wolf. He says that it's all about adapting to the world that we live in. There have been more than 100 mass shootings around the country this year so far. That's according to the Gun Violence Archive. Businesses around Michigan, of course, play a vital role in keeping its own employees, customers, and their communities safe. This seminar showed them how.
It's about your response and your plan, the one you made before it all happens.
When we see these mass shooting events, active shooter events, people often have a sense of fear, intimidation, sometimes terror.
Dr. Kenneth Wolf, the CEO of the incident management team in West Bloomfield, says active shooter trainings are crucial to protecting people. He's been helping small and large businesses in Michigan learn about what behaviors to look out for, how to address them, and how to best keep yourself safe for decades.
Well, if you ever get involved in a very violent and a terrifying event, we have human reactions of either fight or flight. You know, you either fight the threat or you flee and get out of the kill zone.
The saying most people are familiar with, run, hide, fight.
It can happen within seconds. It can happen within minutes. So it's breaking out of that freeze that we might have in looking around and figuring out what can we do and what can we do now.
Brian Kahn is with the City of Livonia Emergency Preparedness Team. He says an active shooter situation lasts 2 to 6 minutes.
We lose sight of really what's going on around us, and it's being situationally aware. It's picking our heads up from the phone and looking around.
The training was put on in part by MIOSHA, Michigan Occupational Safety and Health Administration. Thousands of people attend the seminars annually.
The goal of these seminars is prevention. We don't want any company to fall into an active shooter situation or be on the news or something along that lines. It's all about prevention.
If you walk away with anything from these trainings, it's to get rid of that deer in headlights look. There was a soundbite from that guy that we're hearing from Brian Kahn that didn't include in the story that was talking about you're driving and you get from point A to point B and you don't even know how you got there.
Happens
you
all
have
the time.
other things on your mind. You might be on your phone too, but you're like, you forget what's going on in that moment. So his big push was to make sure.
Police made an arrest after a Police made an arrest after a video caught a man abandoning a dog in a remote location. Authorities in Dallas, Texas.
No, we already did that. Like I said, it's good the weather breaking. I'm glad the weather starting to break. I'm gonna start trying to get me some type of mobile vehicle up. Get one of my rides up, if not both. I might even come off of YouTube, y'all, because I really want to, like I told y'all before, I want to grow into a good blogger or just a good content creator. I don't want to just continue and go back and forth with no drama. Some weak soap opera, junior high kid shit. I'm not into that, man. Like I said, I'm gonna just keep it real. I'm too violent for that, man. I'm too violent for that. Somebody can't just keep on pushing my buttons and think that, you know what I'm saying, I ain't finna do nothing. So I'm not gonna put myself in that predicament or in that situation any further to have myself in any type of situation that I don't need to be in. I might, if I'm gonna get in trouble on YouTube, I might as well go back to the streets, man. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna get in trouble on YouTube and be arguing with somebody every damn day about some kid shit, somebody just trying to bring ignorance to my life and just continuously to antagonize me and irritate me and having me off my square, I might as well go back to the streets, man, and do what I do, man. Real talk, because I don't like being broke. I don't like being broke, and I damn sure don't like playing these kid games, dog. You know what I'm saying? I had to do what I had to do for my kids. But I'm damn sure ain't finna keep on playing this little kid game like if this is the way to live. No, that ain't the way to live. I might as well get sloppy second shaky shake. Well, not her money. I might as well get Polo money. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't nothing but a small time D-boy. I might as well get Polo money and get Maddie Boo Boo and Gerald's money, you know what I'm saying? Or whoever's serving them, you know what I'm saying? And do what I do, because ain't no way in hell I'm finna throw my life away. I'm not finna throw my life away for no damn YouTube. I'm just not doing it, man. I'm not finna throw my life away for no YouTube. Some cowardly fools that won't ever step to you, want to just hide behind the screen and talk all the shit they want, man. No, I ain't into that little kid game, man. They can have a little soap opera, because I told y'all before, that drama is not going to last, dog. That drama is not going to last. It's not going to last. This community was built off of Women's of the Street of Detroit. Let me say it again, man. This community was built off of Women's of the Streets from Detroit, 4th Street in Michigan. Ain't nobody give a fuck about nothing else, man. So all this old, oh, I'm gonna get to know you, and we gonna get to know each other, and then we gonna argue, and we gonna go back and forth with it, and nitpick, and we gonna dig into each other's life, and try to bring up people's personal business as though if that's really gonna cripple somebody or stop somebody from their own personal growth and happiness. No, I ain't got time for that, man. That's kid shit. And I ain't into no kid shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown ass man, so I'm gonna do grown man it. I'm not gonna do no kid it. Like I said, if I'm gonna throw my life away, I might as well go all in and get every damn dime out here, man. Yeah, and get every damn dime out here, dog. Cause that's what I do best. Real talk. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler for life. I keep telling y'all, dog. People be thinking they know people, dog. People don't know nobody, man. Y'all playing games with the wrong people, because you're gonna get innocent people hurt when you play with somebody that don't play them little kid games, dog. And I don't play kid games. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't try to have no personal beef with anybody, or I always try to settle it. If we got a beef, I'm like, let's see each other. Let's find a way where we can settle this so I can move on, because I'm not going to focus on you every damn day, dog. Like if you got anything to do with my growth, or anything to do with my stability, or you got anything to do with my happiness, you ain't got nothing to do with that. All you trying to do is, you know what I'm saying, find your way into somebody's life, because your life is miserable. Your life is incomplete. You don't have nothing to wake up to that makes you feel like, you know, you're wanted, or you're loved, or you're needed. You know what I'm saying? That ain't my problem, dog. That ain't my problem. So I don't walk that walk. I'm gonna walk the walk that I know how to walk best. And that's to be who I am, man. Yeah, to be who I am. Real talk. Nitty, D-City, straight gritty, no pity. Woody woo woo. What this say about my man Tom Joyner? I like Tom Joyner. Tom Joyner, radio host, is still alive despite reports of him passing. The actor Tom Joyner have passed away. Why they say that if he's still alive, man? I like Tom Joyner. Tom Joyner used to have the best morning what kind of show would you call that? Because it wasn't no talk show. He'd have like a bunch of singers on there, and it'd be basically a concert, man. It'd be basically a concert, and it reminded me of a little bit of like Apollo. You know what I'm saying? Like the old Apollo. It reminded me of Apollo back in the days, dog. A little bit like that, but I'm telling you, man, I used to be all in for Tom Joyner morning show, because it was all that and some, dog. Let me see what else they got popping, man. I told you I got 60 minutes, y'all. Look like I got about 20 minutes left, 25 minutes left. So I'm gonna go grab my clothes, and then I'm gonna come back up. I'm gonna come back up here and lay down with my kids, dog. You know what I'm saying? Catch me some Z's so I can be prepared for tomorrow. Like I said, I want to go see about my mama. I ain't no sloppy second shaky shady, dog. Yup. I want to go see about my mama, man. So I'm gonna get up early and go be about my business and go see about my mama, dog. And like I said, man, my YouTube career probably over with, if you call this a career, but my YouTube time probably over with, man, because I don't play kid games, and I don't really want to play it no more. I really don't, dog. My kids are growing up now. My oldest, she's catching on and developing just as well as I expected her to. She's a really good big sister. She's a great helper to her daddy. You know, she do be helping me a lot. And I appreciate her for that. So, like I said, she's developing just fine, as well as my youngest. She just started walking. You know, she just started walking, so she ain't even a year old. And same thing as her sister. You know what I'm saying? Walking before a year. She's doing her damn thing, man. She's doing her thing. So it's probably time for me to get out here and do my thing and make me and my family a lot more happier and a lot more a lot more smoother, and get this money back in our life, man, because I done lost all my show sitting around here playing like a mama, dog. I done lost all my show. I haven't been able to make it to no doctor appointments. I haven't been able to make it anywhere, man, with 2 kids. It's just hard to do, man. It's really hard to do, especially when the weather was really bad. I can't just drag my babies everywhere, man, and put their life in danger just because I got things to do that I'm trying to make sure we stay afloat on. But like I said, man, the most important thing was to make sure, especially through this winter, was to make sure that they was healthy, that they stay healthy, and that they stay safe, and I protect them. And I did that. So now that we coming into spring, into summer, you know what I'm saying? I'm hopefully, man, like I said, I get some mobility going, man, and I can get around a lot more smoother. And I don't want to get rid of the channels. I just want to do what the channels was meant to do, and that's interviews. I want to do interviews. I want to ride around and show y'all Detroit. You know, not really in my car, because I mean, a car is cool, you know what I'm saying, long as you cruising. But when them people be riding all fast, man, you can't see a damn thing. All you see is like, you know what I'm saying, the face of the houses and all that. I really want to give y'all an insight of Detroit, man, where people don't go. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not scared to go in no damn abandoned building, dog. And like I said, I ain't got to be strapped of none of that. You know, I'm just not a scary cat. So I'm not scared to go in no abandoned building. I'm not scared to go places where other people are scared to go because you see a bunch of people and shit. I'm not scared to go to projects. I'm not scared to go in any place that people don't think is safe. You know what I'm saying? I'm not scared, man. I'm not a scary cat. You know what I'm saying? That's just like me. It's just like when I was younger and they was sending me to the county all the time. And every time they sent me to the county, they like, you gonna get punked in there. You gonna be scared, or you gonna get tired of going. I fought every time I went up in that bitch. I fought probably the same day I went up in there, man, because quarantine is a monster. Yeah, quarantine is a monster. Anybody know about being in the county? That's like a bullpen. So you basically up in there with everybody, man. So you're gonna have a beef or two with somebody, dog. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have a beef or two with somebody, because it ain't no privacy. Ain't no privacy. Ain't no extras. Ain't no commissary yet. You can't get on no commissary until you get to a rock. So ain't no commissary, and no matter what kind of money you got, ain't no commissaries. You haven't really been booked yet. You know what I'm saying? So no, it didn't deter me from still doing what what I was doing to get caught up. And yeah, man. I'm just ready. Like I said, man, I'm just ready to do other things. And like I said, I'm ready to do what this channel was meant for, man. And it was meant to hey, this Russian, that was an interesting one too. Russian fighter jet collides with U.S. Air Force drone over Black Sea. I'm surprised Russia ain't come back and do some old scandalous shit to United States, man. Like I'm telling you, that it's crazy how when I was in the Navy, man, the ocean is so big, right? The ocean is so big. I think I was in, I don't know what part of the ocean I was in. I forget, man. I think I was in the Gulf though. But whatever, man. The ocean is so big, dog, that you would think that all these ships that's out there, because everybody got ships out there. Every country got ships out there. But when a Russian ship and an American ship come anywhere close to each other, I mean, it could be miles away, dog. They take that shit serious. I mean, it's like all hands on deck. They gonna wake your ass up, man. They gonna wake you up. And it's like all hands on deck, because they just don't trust them Russians. They don't trust them Russians, man, because they already know they be doing some scandalous ass shit. I did this one already. I did this on the last one. Family says Black man was found decapitated in Mississippi, but believes he was targeted by a lynch mob. Yeah, ain't no belief, he was. And it's sad that this kind of shit goes on today, and then people want to act like they don't know who the fuck people is. You know what I'm saying? They don't know who the fuck people is. The man said he was beefing with somebody at his job. He said he had a problem with somebody at his job that was following him and trying to run him off the road, leaving his job. So how you don't know who did that to him when the beef started from his job? Come on, man. It's like wild out here, dog. I ain't lying, man. It's some real crazy it. That's why I don't even play these little kid games. I already know what people feel like they can get away with. You know what I'm saying? Certain groups feel like they can get away with shit because they invisible, man. You know what I'm saying? They invisible. And being a Black Hebrew, I'm like a sore thumb. You know what I'm saying? I'm a sore thumb. I'm supposed to stand out and just take any abuse and any BS that somebody want to throw at my ass, dog. And believe me, man, that ain't how I rock. That ain't how I rock, man. And like I said, I'm not here to prove nothing to nobody on no YouTube. I'm not here to prove nothing on nobody on no YouTube. What I was doing was sharing my experience. I was sharing my experience as well as sharing the my journey and just the things that I was going through in life and just sharing my thoughts on what people wanted to know about the streets and the women's of 4th Street and the women's of Michigan and just the women's of Detroit that $10 Tommy interviewed, because none of these channels, I don't care how many channels come up in our community, ain't none of these channels know none of these women's like I do. You feel me, dog? I'm telling you, that's why I want to get back to what's really gonna pop off. And what's really gonna pop off is getting back to these interviews and showing Detroit for what it is, dog. Ain't nobody give a fuck about no Tennessee. Nobody give a fuck about no Tennessee. Ain't nobody give a fuck about no Inkster. Ain't nobody give a fuck. Well, if you're gonna go to the projects, I might go to the projects in Inkster. Yeah, I might do that for y'all. I go to baby Saigon for y'all, man. Yeah, I do that for y'all, man. I go to Baby Saigon for y'all. It's actually 2 projects. Sloppy Second, Shaky Shady, I never do that. And I'm gonna get out the car. I'm not gonna just ride through that bitch. I'm gonna get out the car. I might even ride on my bike, man. I just want to show y'all things, man, that nobody else can show y'all. You know what I'm saying? I want to show y'all things that no one else can show y'all, because that's what this community supposed to been all about, man. Women's of the street and poverty. It don't supposed to be about all this old drama and nitpicking and everybody want to be everybody want to be in the conversation of YouTube and everybody want to act like the friendships that they done made is damn, what a word I'm looking for, man. Like it's do or die or something, you know what I'm saying? The friendship they done made on YouTube is like do or die, man. Like it's like you know what I'm saying, like a real crucial situation when they don't even really know each other, man. They don't even know each other. You gotta take time, man, to know each other. And if somebody ain't treating you nice, and if somebody ain't treating you right, if somebody ain't being cordial with you and trying to keep your relationship smooth, then that means they don't want to be your friend, man. That means they don't want to be your friend. So why should we go back to why should we go back to some childish it as though if we finna be raised all over, man? I'm not finna be raised all over. I know how this game go, man. And if you don't want to be cool with me, that's cool. Let's not be cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't play that little back and forth it. And it don't bother me that you don't want to be cool with me, man. It really don't. I'm not going to even give it a second thought.
The family of a black man whose dismembered body was found in Mississippi a month after he disappeared last year is now calling for a federal investigation. Rasheem Carter, 25, of Fayette, Mississippi, was last seen on October 2, 2022, at a Super 8 hotel in Laurel, according to a missing persons report from the Laurel Police Department.
My bad, y'all.
The family of a black...
Start over if I can. Do it from the beginning, man.
The family of a black man whose dismembered body was found in Mississippi a month after he disappeared last year is now calling for a federal investigation. Rasheem Carter, 25, of Fayette, Mississippi, was last seen on October 2, 2022, at a Super 8 hotel in Laurel, according to a missing persons report from the Laurel Police Department. According to his family, the day before Carter vanished, he sought help from police after telling his mother that 3 truckloads of white guys were trying to kill him, Tiffany Carter said at a March 13th news conference, according to WLBT. Police did not help him. He asked for help, but they did not help him, Tiffany said, per WAPT. On November 2, 2022, remains confirmed to be Carter's were found in a wooded area of Taylorsville, Mississippi, which is about 21 miles away from where he was reportedly last seen, according to a Facebook post from the Smith County Sheriff's Office.
Smith County Sheriff Charlie Crumpton did not immediately return people's request for comment on Tuesday.
I don't know what's popping. It ain't like it's acting right. Probably my Wi-Fi. But we just gonna kick it off to where we think we need to start it back from, man. Hold on.
The statement said that authorities had no reason to believe foul play was involved. The statement didn't share details about what led up to the discovery, and it didn't include information about Carter's cause of death. Smith County Sheriff Charlie Crumpton did not immediately return people's request for comment on Tuesday. In an attempt to figure out what happened to her son, Tiffany sought the help of civil rights attorney Ben Crump, who shared additional information this week about Carter's death after obtaining an independent autopsy. Tiffany's sister, Felicia Cahoe, launched a GoFundMe campaign last year to help the family's pursuit of attaining justice, the page states. The autopsy findings, Crump says, suggest that Carter was murdered, calling it not a natural death, the Associated Press reports. His head was severed from his body, Crump told reporters Monday, per WLBT. His vertebrate, his spinal cord, was in another spot they discovered away from his severed head. They have recently found remains that they believe are also Rasheem Carter at another part of where he went missing. According to Tiffany, the family believes he was a victim of a hate crime. He was dutifully and gainfully employed, just trying to make a living for his young child, and ends up dead, chased by what we believe to be a white supremacist, a lynch mob, attorney Carlos Moore added, per WLBT. Crump asked the Department of Justice to conduct an investigation into Carter's death, saying law enforcement failed to act when Carter allegedly told police that he feared for his safety, according to WAPT.
You know, they got Ben Crump as their attorney. They finna get some results, dog. They finna get some results. It's just so sad and so disappointing in America and all this hate out here still to the day in 2023, all this racist hate that people got to hold on to because that's all they got to feel like they strong, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to, and why just against blacks though? I don't see nobody doing this with any other race. I don't see no, Caucasians that got so much hate in their heart do this with any other race. Why just blacks, man? Why is it so personal with us when you're already done got over for over 500 fucking years, dog? I don't get it, man. That's some real straight up hatred. That's some real straight up fucking pure devil hatred, dog. And I know it's some good white people out there. You know what I'm saying? I know it is. I done met a lot of them. I done had a lot of people show me love through YouTube. But I know people got their own way of thinking as well, dog. They got their own way of thinking. And we all don't think the same. And we all don't look at life in the same manner, man.
WAPT. Want to keep up with the latest crime coverage? Sign up for People's free true crime newsletter for breaking crime news, ongoing trial coverage, and details of intriguing unsolved cases. However, Laurel Police Chief Tommy Cox, who spoke to NBC News, said Carter didn't ask for help before he went missing. The chief reportedly said they quickly turned over the investigation to Smith County once they learned it was outside of the department's jurisdiction. At the news conference, Crump called Carter's death a nefarious act. This was an evil act, NBC News reports. Crump added, somebody murdered Rasheem Carter, and we cannot let them get away with this. The investigation led by the Smith County Sheriff's Office, with assistance from the MBI and FBI, remains ongoing. Read the original article on People. Sponsored content. More from People.
I know my daddy was from the South. So he used to always, when we traveled, he used to always, especially if we was on travel alone, he'd tell us where we could stop at and where we can't stop at, dog. You know what I'm saying? And he'd let us know what he would think, where he would think more Ku Klux Klan and people that would just have more hatred for us would be at. and he would tell us what to look for, man. You know what I'm saying? He would tell us what to look for. Like he used to tell us, if you see a bunch of Chevy trucks, he'd be like, keep it moving, dog. Yup. He said, if you see a bunch of Chevy old trucks, more than likely them Ku Klux Klans, dog, and you need to keep it moving. And believe me, my daddy know what he talking about, because he was raised in the country, dog. You know what I'm saying? Until he came to Detroit.
People.
Am I with the 60 minutes? Oh yeah, we there now, man. I appreciate y'all. Real talk, man. It's been a good one, dog. But I'm gonna go down here and get my clothes now. Female driver attacked parking garage staff. Damn. She was like, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Female driver attacks parking garage staff. You can't put nothing past a woman nowadays, man. I know this one woman got shot. I was reading about this one woman getting murdered because she pulled, they never said that she was black or white. They never said she was black or white, but I was thinking that she was black because the guy that shot her was black, and he was a employee at Mickey D's. He was an employee at Mickey D's, but they never said that she was black or white. All I know, she was waving her gun around, they said. She got out of her car. I guess she was mad about her order or something that went on. And she got out of her car, waving her gun around, thinking that somebody was gonna play that game with her ass, right, dog? She was thinking somebody was gonna play that game with her. And even though the guy that shot her and murdered her, even though he had a criminal past, and you know, legally he don't supposed to have a gun. You know how that bitch shit go. Legally, you don't supposed to have a gun. Well, if you got one, I'm gonna have two. I don't know nothing about that bullshit, dog. Anyway, check this out, though. My man ended up shooting her butt through the window because she over there acting silly with the gun. And the first thing my daddy taught me about having a gun and using a gun, you don't show a gun unless you're gonna use it, especially if it's against someone else, dog. You know what I'm saying? You don't show your weapon unless you're gonna use it. And once somebody pull a weapon on you, take that shit serious, dog. You take that shit serious. You don't sit there and be like, oh yeah, we cool. I feel like my man did the right thing, even though it took somebody's life. She should have knew better to play with a gun and play with somebody else's life over some damn burgers, man. Over some damn burgers? Over some Mickey D's? You really gonna kill somebody over some Mickey fucking D's? Man, this is silly. Yeah, and he took her life, so he's sitting in jail right now. Sitting in jail right now with a $500,000 bond over his head. And of course he don't have it because he was a McDonald's worker, right? But they gonna get him for the gun. Even if they don't get him for the murder, they gonna get him for the gun. So that's like 5 to 10 years right there, dog. Y'all see the game? You see the game? What he supposed to do? Sit there and let somebody murder him? So they gonna give him 5 to 10 years for the gun all damn day, dog. You know what I'm saying? Even if he do get away, even if he don't go down for the murder, and I think they got him for 2nd-degree murder, they gonna get him for the gun, dog. I'm telling you, this ain't nothing but a money game, man. This ain't nothing but a money game. Everybody know that. This ain't nothing but a money game for our government, you know? They know exactly what they doing, dog. They know exactly who they doing. They know exactly who they patrol more. They know who exactly who they go after more. It's just a money game, man. And it's really sad, dog, that they'll still be playing this game when everybody know what they doing, man. Gunman opened up fire on customer and staff in Mexico bar, killing 10. They don't go to Mexico, man. They've been tripping in Mexico lately. Gunman opened up fire on customers and staff in Mexico bar, killing 10. They've been tripping in Mexico lately, man, with that cartel murder. And there's so much more, man. You got to be careful where you go nowadays, dog.
Ten people were shot to death and another 5 were wounded in an attack at a bar in Mexico's central state of Guanajuato over the weekend, officials said. The attack took place after 11 p.m. local time on Saturday at the El Estadio bar, when a group of armed men burst in and opened fire at customers and employees of the bar along a highway that connects the cities of Celaya and Querétaro. The current
There I go.
ting at another bar in Guanajuato. And the month before that, armed attackers killed 10 people in a pool hall in the state's Taramoro municipality. 2 cartels, Santa Rosa de Lima and Jalisco Nueva Generación, are fighting deadly turf wars in the state, where they are known to conduct drug trafficking and fuel theft. The head of the Drug Enforcement Administration told CBS News that the Jalisco cartel is one of the Mexican cartels behind the influx of fentanyl into the U.S. that's killing tens of thousands of Americans. Despite the violence, Mexico's president claimed that
there go that fentanyl talk, right? There go that fentanyl talk, dog.
10 people were shot to death and another 5 were wounded in an attack at a bar in Mexico's central state of Guanajuato over the weekend, officials said.
The attack took place after 11 p.m. local time on Saturday at the El Estadio bar, when a group of armed men burst in and opened fire at customers and employees of the bar along a highway that connects the cities of Celaya and Querétaro. The current death toll is 7 men and 3 women, officials said. Guanajuato, a prosperous industrial region and home to some of Mexico's most popular tourist destinations, has become the country's bloodiest state. In October, 12 people were killed in a shooting at another bar in Guanajuato. And the month before that, armed attackers killed 10 people in a pool hall in the state's Taramoro municipality. 2 cartels, Santa Rosa de Lima and Jalisco Nueva Generación, are fighting deadly turf wars in the state, where they are known to conduct drug trafficking and fuel theft. The head of the Drug Enforcement Administration told CBS News that the Jalisco cartel is one of the Mexican cartels behind the influx of fentanyl into the U.S. that's killing tens of thousands of Americans. Despite the violence, Mexico's president claimed that his country is safer than the United States, a week after a kidnapping resulted in the deaths of 2 U.S. citizens and the rescue of 2 others in the border city of Matamoros. President Andrés Manuel López Obrador said U.S. travel warnings and reports of violence in Mexico were the result of a conspiracy by conservative politicians and U.S. media outlets to smear his administration. Despite López Obrador's assurances that Mexico was safe for travel, the FBI confirmed last week that 3 other women from the small Texas town of Penitas have been missing in Mexico since late February. Mexico is safer than the United States, López Obrador said Monday at his morning news briefing. There is no problem in traveling safely in Mexico. Mexico's nationwide homicide rate is about 28 per 100,000 inhabitants. By comparison, the U.S. homicide rate is barely 1/4 as high, at around 7 per 100,000. The president brushed off continued concern over violence. Currently, the U.S. State Department has do not travel advisories for 6 of Mexico's 32 states plagued by drug cartel violence, and reconsider travel warnings for another 7 states. This is a campaign against Mexico by these conservative politicians in the United States who do not want the transformation of our country to continue, López Obrador said. The Mexican president included U.S. media outlets in the supposed conspiracy. These conservative politicians dominate the majority of the news media in the United States, he said. This violence is not a reality, he added. It is pure, vile manipulation. The Associated Press contributed to this report. Sponsored content. More from CBS News. Exclusive discounts from CBS Mornings deals actor Bryan Cranston.
Yeah, don't go to Mexico, man. Mexico jacked up right now. You know, I don't know why they trying to act like Mexico's so safe. I mean, America ain't that safe either. But at least you know where a police station may be. At least you know that when you call 911, someone may answer. I'm not saying they will answer because they'll hang up on your ass, dog. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep that real. 911 is a joke in your town. You know what I'm saying? But at least we got that though, right, dog? So they don't, when you go to Mexico, you talking about the country, dog. You talking about the country. And anybody know about the country, the true country. Ain't no popos, dog. Ain't no popos in no country. You patrol yourself in the country. You talking about a police station that's probably about two hours away. You know what I'm saying? You talking about a police station probably about 2 hours away, dog. When you in the true country, ain't no I ain't talking about where you just see that farmland by E-way. I'm talking about when you in the country, man. When you in the bayou, when you down there, man, with no lights, no type of civilization 21st, nothing. Ain't gonna be no roads, ain't nothing but dirt roads. Ain't nothing but ain't no lights, ain't no street lights, and ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? You talking about the real country, dog. You know, that's where I own my land at. You know what I'm saying? In the real country. So I know about it, dog. When my daddy used to take us out there. And you ain't finna see no popos come through that bitch. All right? If anything, people got family living next to each other. Cause that's how my family was, at least back in the days. They had family. Everybody that was living in the country near us or around us, they was family. So I don't know how it is today, but yeah, man, that's how Mexico is. Mexico ain't nothing but the country, dog. So how fast you think somebody gonna come help your ass? Ain't nobody finna come help you in Mexico, dog. You go to that bitch, you gonna be on your own. And you do realize they got more mental issues. They got more mental issues that they don't address more than us and probably a lot of other places, man. Because as soon as you get to Mexico, the first thing they be trying to get you to do, because most of people that go to Mexico, you already know who it is, right? Most people that go to Mexico, they kids. You know what I'm saying? They kids, man. You know what I'm saying? They college students, people that want to go party. Mexico is a party town. So like, well, Tijuana was anyway. Tijuana, Ensenada. That's the ones I went to. Tijuana, Ensenada. That was a party town, dog. And soon as you get there, all you see is people drinking, man. All you see is people drinking, overindulging, and just basically, man, letting loose and not giving a damn. And you do realize it's a lot of people out there that would love to take advantage of people that's out there just faded and drunk and off their square.
According to Customs and Border Protection. This disruption started at about 1:30 on Sunday, and this happened at the Paso del Norte Bridge in El Paso, Texas. Now, this connects El Paso to Ciudad Juarez, Mexico, and CBP says that they deployed physical barriers to stop this attempted mass entry into the United States. Why are we seeing this right now? Well, you probably remember the immigration policy towards Venezuelans changed in October, and since then there's been a swelling of Venezuelans in Ciudad Juarez on the Mexican side.
Yep, like I told you, man, Mexico right now ain't no joke. People want to get out of that bitch. You know what I'm saying? The reason why they want to get out of the bitch for the same reason why we don't want to go there. You know what I'm saying? That bitch ain't safe, and there's more opportunities out here. Man, appreciate y'all coming through, holding us down, doing what you do. Everybody have a beautiful morning. Don't take nothing I say to heart. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm just sharing you my thoughts. You know, sharing you my thoughts, man. So another day, man, we blessed to see. So thank you, good Yahweh, for allowing us to be blessed to see another day. And I'm finna go down here and get my clothes, man. And preparing myself for another day, man, and lay down with my kids. I'm out, man. Deuces, man. Everybody have a beautiful morning. And I got nothing but love for y'all, man. You know, real talk. So everybody have a beautiful morning. Have a peaceful morning. And get you some coffee or something good to eat, or get you some hot water, something that's gonna move your bowels. And just have a good day, man. And stay blessed and stay safe. I'm out, man. Nitty, D-City, straight gritty, no pity. Deuces. Y'all far too kind. Y'all more than welcome. And I got nothing but love for you, baby.